Trying to adjust the camera here. You know what, this will do. Hey, what's going on, guys? You know it is D-Man the Greaser, and here are my top 5 favorite cigar YouTube channels or YouTubers. Here we go, let's get into the list.
I got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. I got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you.
Well, before I get into the list, today I'm going to be smoking a, actually, I've covered this before in a video, but it's not, but not in a review. The last one I did was about the same company, just a different kind of cigar. Anyway, but the cigar I'll be smoking is a Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne. It's just like the last one that I have, but you know, it's a bit lighter. But it's a really good creamy, champagne-y kind of taste, whatever. It's a good cigar, alright? So, let's do the cut and the light, shall we? Gotta take the band off there. Damn wind. Oh, that's why I came prepared. Yeah, it's just the wind's just fucking up the flames. You know what? I'll try my best with this. The wind's really fucking up my light. Oh well. Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite cigars. Oh well, there's not the best smoke in the world, but you know what? I had to blame it on the wind a little bit. Yeah, I apologize, guys, for the wind, but you know it's a good cigar. I never had anything bad with them. It's just the wind that's just kind of fucking up. Yeah, it's just the wind. Just the wind just fucking up my flames. Anyway. Yep, that's definitely a good Perdomo there. Nothing beats a good Perdomo, you know. Anyway, alright, let's get into the video. Alright, number 5 on my favorite cigar YouTube channels is going to be Holt's Company. You know, he's more of like a 3-piece suit guy. I'm just putting that number 5 there just because I haven't seen too much of his videos, but I've seen the guy's videos a little bit. He's got a great selection for his shop. Check out his website. He's got good cigar tips, and he just has a good YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely Holt Cigars, and yeah. I'm going to be using my phone as well for reference, so yeah, just bear with me, guys. Yep, so yeah, number 5 is going to be Holt Cigar Company. Alrighty, number 4, I'm going to put it as with Kirby Allison. Now, I believe he's an American. I can't tell if he's Irish or just Welsh. Anyway, so he's a guy that usually goes into London like on a day-to-day basis, and he's more of the guy that's like more of that. He's part of that luxury kind of style, you know. But you know, he kind of teaches how to be a gentleman and all that shit. I would say he's a cigar YouTuber, but you know, he covers on cigars. He goes into this really big cigar shop there in London, and you know, he just kind of shows the beauties of cigars, and you know, the relaxation, and this is the gentleman lifestyle aspect of a cigar, and I can agree with him more. But yeah, he's just an a really cool guy to watch. You know, I watch him from time to time when I want to learn some more cigar tips. And you know, the interviews that he gives for these like old guys, you know, who smoke cigars, they're in London or so. Yeah, essentially you're like Winston Churchill kind of people. It's very fascinating. However, the downside I don't like, it's like, you know, they kind of more treat it as treat cigar smoking as a luxury. You know, if you're rich like that, you know, or you know you live in that kind of lifestyle, it's more of a luxury than just an enjoyment, relaxation. I think that's the only downside. But other than that, he's actually is a pretty good YouTuber when it comes to cigars. So yeah. Number 3. Now this guy, I'm sure a lot of you guys have watched his channel before. He's not really a cigar review or cigar YouTuber again, but he's like a guy, you know, he talks about like, you know, how to be a man, you know, like what is it to take to be a real man, a man's man essentially. But he also covers on cigars too a little bit. I'm gonna just even this out real quick. Yeah, like that wind just kind of fucked my light a little bit. So nothing that I did, but it's just the wind sometimes, you know. The wind can affect the flame a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, number 3 is, you know, and I watch him on a day-to-day basis. I actually relax and, you know, learn a lot more how to, you know, really was it to be a man, but also learn about the enjoyments of cigars. And that's going to be Dwayne from the Dry Creek Wrangler YouTube channel. And yeah, you know, he's just a really cool guy. You know, he's very real. He's very open-minded. You know, he talks about stuff, you know, that not a lot of YouTubers talk about, especially like of YouTubers who are trying to teach men how to be men. You know, this guy, he has like good morals. I could tell there's a lot of Christian biblical morals in there. You know, he's just awfully, he's a wise guy. He's a wise man. All right, let's be that way. But yeah, I'm gonna say Dwayne from Dry Creek Wrangler. He's number 3. Alrighty, number 2. Now this guy, he actually used to work with Tim, like from TNT Cigars, and he's actually one of the guys that got me into cigars in the first place, and that would be from Bradley from Zeal Cigars. Now, right before he did Zeal Cigars, he and Tim from Cigars Daily, they used to do a YouTube channel together at this one old cigar shop that they used to have in Phoenix. I don't think it's open anymore. I haven't really checked. Called TNT Cigars. Now, when I first started smoking cigars, like when I was like 16 or 17 in high school, or 18, whatever, the people that actually taught me how to smoke cigars was those 2 guys off of TNT, both Tim and Bradley. And, you know, of course, I'll talk about Tim in a little bit, in a sec. So stay tuned, Tim, if you're watching this, or Bradley, either one. Anyway, yeah, I forget the whole story about it. I have to look back of why Tim and that guy kind of, you know, why Tim left TNT Cigars. You can go look it up. It's on his YouTube channel. Anyway, going back to Bradley, he's like Tim. Again, he's like Tim, but it's just a different company and whatever. But, you know, when he and Tim were doing cigars, were doing TNT, you know, they're the guys that taught me how to smoke, light, cut, whatever. Like, everything that has to do with cigars. And, you know, it wouldn't be without Tim and Bradley. And I'll mention Tim in a sec, too. But, anyway, so years later, after TNT kind of shut down or whatever, it looks like that Bradley, he has his own cigar shop called Zeal Cigars, or Zeal.com, which is also up in Phoenix, which I may go tomorrow or so. And I'm also going to go to Cigars Daily as well. Anyway, yeah, and I think he's got really good videos, really good podcasts, like on cigars and whatever. And he's just a really good YouTuber. I really enjoy his reviews. Nothing beats a really good cigar, especially a Perdomo. Again, I'm gonna say a lot of Perdomos, a lot of good stuff about Perdomos, just because, in my opinion, they're just my go-to cigar. You know, if I don't have a good cigar, you know, or if I'm going to the shop or something like that, you know, I'm always gonna pick up a Perdomo. You'll always see me pick up maybe 4 or 5 Perdomos. I mean, they're just awfully good cigars, to be honest. That and the low aromas. Low aromas are definitely my number 2 favorite. Which I may cover a video of like some of my favorite cigars, and yeah. All right, right before I get into my honorable mention, I'd like to say thank you for all the subscribers and the comments people leave me. I appreciate all the follows from Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. Just keep following me on like both TikTok and Instagram. You're definitely going to see more out of me, especially with cigars, my greaser lifestyle, my day-to-day shit, you know. Yeah, you can always DM me, text me on Instagram or Snapchat or some shit, and you'll not disappoint. Those links will be in the description below. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the t-shirt designs. I'm trying to ask some other guys' opinions about how they design them on their like red bubbles or whatever. But just keep an eye out. I'll let you guys know when merch will come out, and yeah. Alright, for honorable mention. Now, this guy, he's not a cigar reviewer, but he does like more of like your whiskeys, you know, and he does some cigar stuff. But he also has like he has like all the tutorials, walkthroughs of different humidors, whatever, and different whiskeys or whatever. And that man will be Jeremy Sear. Now, I've seen a couple of his videos. He's really good. I'm just giving an honorable mention just because I don't watch a lot of his stuff, but I've seen a couple of his videos and they're pretty good. You know, it gives you like more sensation that like anybody can smoke a cigar and have a good time with it, and yeah. Alrighty. Now, finally, number 1. And this guy I've met in person. I'm actually going to go to his cigar shop once this video, well, either if this video is uploaded by tomorrow or today. So the day after filming this video, I'm going to go to a cigar shop. And Tim, I hope you're watching this, because I'm going to see you tomorrow, man. Yeah, so number 1 is going to be Tim Swanson from Cigars Daily. Now, this guy, I think he's the best cigar YouTuber ever. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. But he's a really good cigar YouTuber. All right, you know, I think he has like the best reviews.